What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Marlon. We are back at it again with another edition of the show, man. So if this is your first time watching, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have in the land of PlayStation and Xbox. If that's something that interests you, then don't hesitate to hit that sub button. So yes, it's been very slow since this past summer. Now we are in the month of September and stuff is really starting to heat up here. We have lots of games between September and October. I mean, October is literally stacked at this moment, and so we're expecting a lot of things on the table. So yeah, literally all the way through until the end of the year, it's definitely going to be busy. And so with that being said, in terms of events, we're going to talk about this new PS5 State of Play and how it aligned with the timing of the last State of Play that we have gotten last year. And so we're going to be digging a bit much more deeper, because on the PlayStation side, yeah, with this recent price hike, obviously a lot of PlayStation fans right now, they're trying to stack their memberships because, you know, apparently, you know, Sony's going up on the price now for PlayStation Plus. And I know a lot of you guys are pretty much very upset about that. And so people are stacking their memberships right as we speak. I mean, it's going to go as high as what, $35 to $40 more. That is a lot of money, considering that there's so much room for improvement when it comes to PlayStation Plus. And so there is that. Obviously, Sony, you know, they basically said that, hey, you know what? We're just going to find different ways to increase the value, you know, of PlayStation Plus for you guys. They didn't really go into no details on really why we having this price hike. Also, we know that, you know, Microsoft went up on Gamepass already. So there is that. Sony's like, hey, we offer free games, you know, every month, blah, blah, blah. Hey, you know what? We got to go up on the price. And I just feel like a lot of the games that they do offer month to month is not very good. It's normally a hit or miss. And I think that's one of the things where a lot of people are looking at it like, okay, well, when it comes to PlayStation Plus Premium, when it comes to the retro stuff, there's not really a whole lot to go off of. You know, PS2 emulator, obviously we're hearing rumors about a new one that doesn't really run as well. PS3, you know, it's more of on the cloud and things of that nature. You can't really download stuff. So there's just a lot of room. Game Trials is not so great for a lot of people. A lot of people complain that it's not enough time, you know, to basically try out these games and, you know, see if that's something that they're interested in. So in the PlayStation side of things, needs a little bit of reviving, needs to get the fire burning one way or the other. And how you do that is come out with a solid, you know, State of Play or something. I mean, we're not getting another showcase, but, you know, at least give us some solid updates on a lot of the games that people are really kind of hoping for and expecting updates on. And so we're going to talk about that. Also, Jeff Grubb came out pertaining to this State of Play as well. And I believe we had Tom Henderson as well. So it's just like those two credible sources alone kind of aligns the stars. And obviously we know Sony always have, you know, State of Plays in September. Now, Spider-Man 2, the hype level for that game is definitely real. Now, Insomniac Games literally put out a tweet today, basically showing off some new artwork for Spider-Man 2. I think I retweeted it this morning, and a lot of people are very much so excited about Spider-Man 2. I mean, Spider-Man 2 is next month. Cannot believe I'm saying next month. Now, that is arguably the biggest release of the year for Sony, especially coming from a first party standpoint. And PlayStation UK actually put out a tweet that was very funny yesterday. It's like, oh, enjoy all 19 inches of Venom or something like that. And I was like, whoa, pause. Like, wait, what? Like, that was kind of crazy to me. I was like, wait, but they, you know, obviously they're just trying to promote, and, you know, trying to get this game, you know, hyped up and ready to go, marketing, whatever the case may be, getting people interested. And so, and also pushing that collector's edition a lot as well. And so there is that. But yeah, new artwork for Spider-Man 2. And, you know, so they tweeted about that today. Also, very, very strange and interesting at the same time, because we are seeing price drops for the PS5 currently right now. And interestingly enough, we still don't have any word on what's going on with the slim-ish PS5. Slim-ish, because it's not really a PS5 Slim. But yeah, so we're just going to have to label it as that. And so this PS5 State of Play kind of aligns with that, even though they could just do a blog post like what they did, you know, with the earbuds, the new PlayStation earbuds that they're actually coming out with. And obviously, you know, the Pulse Elite headset, you know, basically the second version to the PlayStation Pulse headset that came out during launch like almost 3 years ago now. And obviously the PlayStation Portable. So they just drop stuff on the actual website for that. So who knows? Maybe they might talk about it in the actual State of Play that we're going to be getting. And I don't know how they're going to space out. They have to do a State of Play because there's so many games that we need answers to, and that is slated for 2023. So they have to do some sort of State of Play. Can't just give us that PS5 showcase and then no State of Play. So there has to be one more State of Play before the year is out. Now, let's stick a point right there. Let's stick a pin right there. Let's stick a pin right there, because we have Spider-Man 2, in which I've seen some little ruffling in the feathers pertaining to Spider-Man 2 State of Play. Now, that's a given. They have plenty of time to give us a State of Play for Spider-Man 2. So I'm expecting that to be either late September or early October. You got plenty of time. So there's no excuse. I see some people saying, well, oh, well, or they can just put it into this State of Play that they're supposed to be giving us. Like, how about you just throw another 10-minute? I mean, they've done it before plenty of times. I mean, the last State of Play, they had you know, a hybrid of mixture of presentations and stuff. So, I mean, throw Spider-Man 10-minute, you know, end the show off with Spider-Man, you know, instead of doing two separate State of Plays, just end it off with Spider-Man. Give us a nice 10-minute, you know, or 5-minute, whatever, you know. I think at this point, people have already seen enough of Spider-Man 2. So it's like, don't really matter, right? But there's that. Just thought I would just kind of elaborate a little bit on that. Also, Wolverine. Now, this is a game that obviously we don't know what it looks like yet. And we're like, what, 2 years in now? And people was kind of hoping to see something on Wolverine, obviously. And we did not get that at the last PS5 showcase. And so if you guys know what's actually been going on in Hollywood right now, there's a lot of writer's strike, stuff like that going on. It's affecting a lot of movies. It's affecting a lot of TV shows. It's affecting a lot of video games. Ouch. Not good. So we might gonna be waiting a lot longer than expected for a lot of these games that are currently in development, because you need writers, right? So there's that. We're going to talk about that in depth. God of War. Now, not God of War specifically, but Sony Santa Monica. And apparently they're working on something new and exciting. We're going to talk about that as well. We're also going to talk about Starfield, because, man, I've been playing this game. I think I put in some long hours into this game now. I've been playing it on PC. I stopped playing it on the S and just kind of transfer my game time on PC. And so that has been taking up some of my time, for sure, some of my time. And, you know, the game, like I said before, is good. It just, you know, it just needs polishing in terms of the bugs, the glitches, the AI, things of that nature. And so once all those things are ironed out, then I feel like it's just a solid game. I think obviously better than Redfall, because Redfall was just, to me, it was just the worst of the worst. But we're talking about this milestone for Starfield, and we're going to be matching that up with some of Microsoft's other titles that, well, did pretty well launch period for, Game Pass. So we're going to talk about the success of Starfield on Game Pass. We have a little bit of data to deal with here in terms of how well Starfield's been performing in early access, okay? Because the game launches officially tomorrow to the entire world. And so people can sign up for Game Pass, try it out, see if they like it. If they don't, then there you go on that one. Also, we're going to be talking about Game Pass September games as well, and Final Fantasy 16 PC and DLC confirmed. And we're also going to talk about, we got a whole bunch of stuff for you guys today. Final Fantasy 16. Now, interesting because, a lot of people was expecting, DLC, stuff like that. But, more people were leaning towards the PC version, considering some of the performance issues that we were having with the PS5 version and stuff like that. So there's that. GTA 6. Wow. So there's a rumor that's been going around pertaining to GTA 6. And I put a poll up there, ask you guys, will you pay $150? Because apparently that's a hefty premium price for a game, considering we're already paying $70, and that seems like a whole lot of money. And let's not get into frame rate and resolution and all that nonsense, right? Because now we're getting games at 720p now, and I guess that's okay for a lot of people. So there is that. So it's already bad enough we got to pay $70 freaking for a lot of these games, right? And most of these games that are coming out is very underwhelming in terms of performance and fully utilizing the actual PlayStation 5 and Series X. So that's a laughable joke. And now we're hearing about $150. No way, Jose. That's a no for me. Listen, I don't care how hype you are for GTA 6. I don't care. Because, we got to get to the point where we draw the line as gamers. And I know every time when there's a game like Starfield, using Starfield as a prime example, so freaking overhyped. I mean, that game was just over freaking hyped, and everybody had high expectations. And it just, like I said, the game just have so much potential to be greater. But it's just like way too overhyped, GTA 6 is beyond overhyped. And sometimes we gotta draw the line and be like, we just need to chill. We all just need to chill. I don't give a doggone how much greater this GTA 6 is going to be over GTA 5. Graphics, whatever. I'm not paying no $150. I'm sorry. Like, if the base game is going to be, let me not talk about that. Like, let's just get right into the news. Shouts to everybody. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, turn on that post notification bell, share the stream so other people can know about what we're doing here. If you feel led during the show while I'm talking and you have a burning question, don't hesitate to super chat. That's what that's for. And it definitely helps out our show so we can keep the lights on here. This is a brand new month. And also, if you do decide to become a member, don't hesitate to hit that join button as well. So appreciate you guys. Thank y'all so much for the support. And let me go ahead and share this on our main page so that people know that we're live, because since YouTube likes to do a terrible job in updating our viewers that we are actually live. So let's go ahead and let me put this on the back end here really quickly, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. Again, shouts to everybody. Hope y'all had a great weekend, and hopefully y'all had a great Labor Day. And some of you guys, great Labor Day weekend, and also great Labor Day weekend and a great weekend in general. All right, so there is that. Okay, so yeah, let that sink in. $150 for GTA 6. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. All right, so enough with the chit chat. Let's get right into the meat and potatoes of what we're here for, PS5 State of Play. Now, interestingly enough, like I said, I wanted to talk about this because this is something that, well, you know, everybody is kind of expecting at this point, at least expecting, because we're not getting another showcase. Like, unless I really want to be surprised, but it's not going to happen. Okay. Now, as a PlayStation fan, you already know the reality of that. Now, this is the weakest lineup of games that Sony has put out since 2020. All right. Since the launch of the PS5. And granted, coming from a first party standpoint. Now, looking into this state of play, well, we have shots to Jeff Grubb. You know, he's very credible. He was right about the PS5 showcase. He was right about a lot of other things. And he came out and said that, you know, he's been hearing that Sony is going to be doing a state of play in September. Now, if history serves us correctly, we had a state of play. All right. We had a state of play. Was it on September 13th, 2022? Okay. Now, if that's anything to go off of, like I said, maybe we might get an announcement. If it's happening this month, we could get some sort of announcement this week and then it drops next week. Or, you know, they might change the date this time. It might be getting announced next week. And then the following week, maybe middle to third week of September, we might get our state of play. Now, in terms of what I'm expecting, I'm not expecting a whole lot. So some of you guys might ask me, oh, what's your expectations for the state of play? Very, very low. A lot of people know, as PlayStation fans and enthusiasts, you don't hype up state of plays. You don't have high expectations. You're just always going to get let down. Now, I'm expecting more PlayStation VR games. I mean, obviously, because some people think that PlayStation VR 2 is dead. So I'm expecting more and more, you know, games, software for PlayStation VR 2. That's off the rip. Also, what's going on with this PlayStation 5, you know, slim-ish, you know, system? I don't think we're going to get this. It's just not fitting for a state of play, but you never know. Maybe they might talk about it. I mean, I would want to know, is it still coming out this year, or is it, you know, a next year thing? Considering we've been hearing that PS5 Pro now is out in the wild. We heard from Tom Henderson that later this year or something like that, you know, developers was going to start getting their hands on the PS5 Pro. So I don't know how they're going to be structuring this, you know, slim-ish PS5. But, you know, there's that. Stellar Blade. Bayonetta style Stellar Blade. Now Devil May Cry-ish style Stellar Blade. Don't know what's going on with that title. People are seeming like they're forgetting about that game now. Nobody is talking about Stellar Blade. And this is what happens when you don't market enough, you don't talk enough. You know, it just gets dead and buried and nobody remembers anything. So we need a significant update on Stellar Blade. Is it coming out this year? Is it coming out next year? We need to know ASAP. Okay? That's the hardcore truth on that particular title, because we haven't seen anything on it in a long time. And so people are beginning to worry, like, okay, Stellar Blade, what's going on? Next on the list, Helldivers 2. What the heck is going on with that game? It's September now. I'm starting to worry a little bit about that game, because we got a leak recently basically insinuating that, you know, Stellar Blade, not Stellar Blade, but Helldivers 2 was slated for October. And early October, mid-October, something like that. And yeah, so we haven't had zero updates on that game. Don't know if it's coming out in October. And we need Helldivers 2. I don't want to hear no excuses. We need Helldivers 2 because the PS5 is lacking in the multiplayer department. This is all facts. You guys know this. This is all facts. Everybody knows this. We need that game. It seems fun. It's not a everybody type of game, but I think it will kind of hold us over until the next mainline big, you know, multiplayer experience from Sony Interactive Entertainment. But hey, it is what it is at this point. We need an update on that. Next on the list is obviously, you guys already know, in the indie territory, Little Devil Inside. Now, don't know what's going on with that game. I would really hope that we could get some type of update on that. in the state of play. I'm expecting something on that one because that's a game that actually looked pretty interesting to me when I last saw it. And I was like, okay, well, all right, cool. Now, there's another game. I believe it's made in Korea. I don't remember. But there's another game that I think a developer had came out about. It's a new PS5 game. I think I saw it on LinkedIn. Something about it on LinkedIn. It's a new PS5 game or something like that. Someone that was working on the Q&A side of things, and it's a new PS5 game. And it's supposed to get revealed this year. It was not in the PS5 showcase. And so I'm expecting that game, whatever it's going to be, in this PS5, state of play. And so let's hopefully we can get that. But hey, nevertheless, we'll see what happens there. But yeah, that's it, man. I'm not really anything else is just a cherry on top in terms of what's going to be happening in this state of play. But hey, keep our eyes glued, for a state of play announcement. Again, I'm not going to be like, oh my God. I'm just lowering my expectations. In terms of this state of play, we need some significant updates on a lot of things beyond what I just said, and we'll see if we get that. So there's that. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. What do you guys want to see from this new PS5 state of play? All right, so there is that. Wolverine. Now, this game is... We don't even know what this game looks like. We already know Insomniac is obviously hard at work on this game because they have a massive team right now. Half is working on Spider-Man, trying to hurry up and get that done. And then the rest is working on, Wolverine. And obviously, I believe they have another Marvel project that they're actually working on. I'm telling you, Insomniac games are true workhorses. Like that studio is just S tier at this point. Nobody can deny Insomniac Games' work ethics and stuff like that. So there is that one. All right. So let's talk about Wolverine because this is interesting. And I know a lot of you guys don't want to hear this, but this is the reality. Okay. This is the reality. And the more and more as time goes by, I know a lot of you guys are like, man, I want to see Wolverine. You're going to be waiting a while to see Wolverine and stuff like that. But I really wanted to highlight a couple of things. So Insomniac, among game companies, possibly facing video game actors strike. So I told you guys there's a writer strike that is going on right now, and it's affecting a lot of movies, TV shows, video games, stuff like that. And so they're saying that it is possibly going to be impacting the development of Insomniac Games Wolverine. So we're going to be waiting a little longer on that one. All right. I know it sucks, but what are you going to do? All right. These writers, they want more money, rightfully so. These actors, they want more money, and it is what it is, right? The whole writer strike situation. You guys already know all that. We ain't going to get into all of that, but, this is what's going on right now. So will Marvel's Wolverine game for PS5 face development delays? Insomniac has remained tight-lipped about Wolverine following its reveal, so it's unclear how far into the development the game is, depending on the outcome of the aforementioned obviously negotiations. It's possible that the game's motion capture and voice work will be impacted. Ouch. Ouch. So, thank God Spider-Man 2 is pretty much done. And, we can look forward to Spider-Man 2. Can you imagine if Spider-Man 2 still had at least a year left or so? Yeah, that would be impacted some type of way because, doing voice acting work and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there is that, right? So just wanted to kind of highlight this. I mean, hopefully we can see something on it maybe next year. But hopefully it's not really massively impacted to where, obviously, game development on the game is like directly impacted in a massive way. But we'll see what happens on that one. All right. So let's move along here. Whoa. So yeah, this is the game that I kind of stopped playing for a little while because of the performance issues. This is just a kind of quick heads up news, not doing a timestamp on this one. Star Wars Jedi Survivor update. All right. So yeah, I think they added DLSS support to this, and DLSS, and also 60 frames per second. And apparently it is much better. It's much better than before. So for those of you who are like still playing the game and stuff like that, and maybe stop playing because of the performance issue. So this is patch 7. Notes for Jedi Survivor specifically call out both performance mode and quality mode. Ray tracing has been disabled in performance mode, which Respawn Entertainment claims will lead to more stable 60 FPS performance. Quality mode has also received optimization to help reduce FPS fluctuation, so that this mode should run more cleanly too. Now, the PS5 port got VRR support, which is really good because VRR definitely helps out a lot, which should help with further stabilize the actual frame rate for those who have VRR ready displays. So pay attention, okay? So there's that, guys. There's that for those of you who care about Jedi Survivor. There you go. Whippity-doo, right? Now, the patch notes obviously introduces several performance-related improvements on PS5 and the Xbox Series X and S. Now, performance mode has completely reworked, substantially improved player experience. Now, a number of GPU and CPU optimizations along with disabling ray tracing as a result of better player experience, including a solid FPS in terms of 60 right there, and performance mode. So that is really, really good. Now, variable refresh rate support added for PS5, additional performance and optimization improvements for PC, including DLSS support, which DLSS to me looks better than FSR. In general, which FSR 3 is fixing to drop soon, so that might change. I mean, we're on 3.5 version of, DLSS and stuff like that, but there's that. So it adds DLSS support for PC. So all good stuff here, all good stuff. And it fixes issues where players could not retrieve their XP after dying under certain circumstances. So there you guys go. And also the cinematics in Jedi Survivor on consoles are locked to 30 frames. So that's nice and lovely. So who cares? Who cares, right? It's cinematics. It's a video, so who cares, right? All right, so GTA 6. Woo! This game is so hyped. It's more hyped than the second coming of Christ. No joke, man. This is real. This is real, man. More people are talking about this game than anything else that's ever existed. And so crazy enough, man, this is coming from GTA 6 News official Twitter account. Hope that this is not true, because in a time like this where times are hard and money is tight, man, tighter than a needle eye right now. Okay, like this is no joke. This is reality. So why GTA 6 will break records despite its rumored $150, $149.99. Say it with me. Say it with your chest. $149.99. No, sir. That rumor better go somewhere else, crash and burn somewhere else, because no, sir. I will not be paying $150 for no GTA 6. It better be $70 across the board. Not know why 150. Let's dig into this nonsense, because some of this stuff is so comical to me. First of all, I don't believe this rumor. Second of all, $150. What am I getting for $150? Because that's like collector's edition price. Come on, let's talk, right? Collector's edition price or premium edition price. What am I getting extra for $150? If I'm just getting the dry base game, get that, flush that in the toilet. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Nope. Flush that, flush that, flush that now. But you don't believe me? Let's take a look. Wait. Why? Let's pull you guys over here. See that right there? You see that? Boom, right there. There's no way. There's literally no way I'm going to spend $150. There's no way. It's just not going to happen. So for those of you who are big ballers and got big money, be my guest, right? But I'm not fixing to sit there and spend $150 for a base dry game, you know, unless it's packed with DLC and extra content and maybe a couple collectible stuff in there, then maybe to kind of warrant the price. But yeah, I'm just not going to be spending that type of bread just for a dry freaking video game experience. No, it has to be packed with some extra stuff. But yeah, I'm calling lies on this one. I don't believe it one bit. I don't see why Rockstar. I don't see why. I know Take-Two Interactive, they're greedy. I know they're greedy. But after they put out that garbage freaking Red Dead Redemption port, and after they put out that garbage GTA trilogy, so I would not put anything past them. Okay, I would not put anything past them at all. Like, to be honest with you guys, yeah, it sounds like it sounds more like them. But hey, there's that. All right. Now, but as far as GTA 6 go, that's all we have on that one. Okay. Now let's go ahead and let's move on here. Let's move on. New PS5 RPG. Now, let's go. New PS5 RPG. Yeah, that GTA trilogy, the way how they launched that game, there was so many issues with that. Let's not get back into that. That was trash. The way how they handled the GTA trilogy at launch, there was so much issues. I'm like, how can you put some? Anyways, I'm done talking about it. It is what it is. Now let's move on. Let's talk about this new PS5 game and Santa Monica. Now, this is very, 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 very interesting, though, because like I said, we've been hearing rumors about, you know, Santa Monica working on a new God of War game, right? And then we heard from the Snitch. Remember, we heard from the Snitch, oh, yeah, God of War DLC. God of War. Man, I don't even know what to believe anymore. You know, just like this fake freaking $150 price for GTA 6, but everybody wanted me to talk about it, so everybody tagging me, what you think about these GTA 6 $150? Lies, but I'll talk about it anyway. And see, majority of you guys said no. So yeah, we heard about this spin-off Atreus game that apparently they're working on, and then we're hearing from the Snitch that God of War Ragnarok DLC, I believe it when I see it. Right. And then now we're hearing about a new RPG. So apparently they're working on a new RPG for the game. And so a new, not new RPG for God of War, but a new RPG in general, just something brand new universe or whatever the case may be. So is God of War dev Sony Santa Monica Studio working on a sci-fi RPG? Recent era user Smitch, I'm guessing the Snitch or maybe Smitch, spotted LinkedIn profile for Fernando Sesco, senior, hopefully I'm saying his last name correctly, senior programmer at Santa Monica Studio. Sesco pretty much profile reveals that he is part of the team working on the unannounced IP, and his role is world progression team lead. Described his role as leading with a small group of programmers in all things progression, RPG systems, resource loading, spawn and save game, trophies, visual scripting, and whatnot. Are y'all hearing that? What do y'all think? Sony Santa Monica working on something new for a change? Count me in. I mean, I feel like they're talented enough for that. So count me in. What do you guys think? A new RPG from Sony Cinema. Obviously, we're not going to see that anytime soon. Anytime soon. All right? Because, I mean, we heard so much rumors about what Sony Cinema is working on. You know, Atreus game, God of War DLC, Ragnarok DLC, and then now we're hearing about a RPG. Man, wow. I'm trying to piece that in my head on how that can actually go. But let me know y'all thoughts, man. Sony trying to expand their horizon. If this is true, I mean, they're trying to, you know, have more genres from their first party lineup of games. So there's that. Obviously ain't coming out no time soon. We probably ain't gonna see nothing on it anytime soon. So there is that one. All right, Starfield. You know what, Marlon? Let's change. Let's just spice things up a bit here. Let's spice things up because we're talking about the almighty Starfield, right? We're talking about the almighty Starfield. Yeah. We got to put some respect on that Starfield because, you know, them Xbots, they will get upset real quick. You know, this is their almighty game, so. Like I said, this game is good at best. It is not no like greatest game of all time, like how some people are making it out to be. But okay, all right. So let me put some respect on that game's name. Let me get this ready. Because we're talking about Starfield. Come on, hurry up. We ain't got time to waste. Oh, matter of fact, let me get the timestamp ready because we're talking about that massive Starfield, man. I'm telling you, you know, dudes was getting mad at me when I was just giving my opinion on the game. That's why I said, man, people just, I don't have time for it. Here we go. Put some respect on that Starfield, baby. Yeah. There we go. All right. Holier than thou game. So, let's talk about Gamepass. And obviously, Forza Horizon 5 to this date, over 30 million players. Now, during the launch of Forza Horizon 5, it has hit, what, 30 million players. So I'm wondering if Starfield launching tomorrow, how many players are there going to hit? How many players are they going to hit tomorrow? Because Forza Horizon 5 is in the lead right now. 30 million players, right? What, 18 months after the release? And I think it's probably a little bit higher than that now. But yeah, just 18 months after the release, 30 million players. Now, I think I saw something. It was 4.5 million on launch day. So 4.5 million. So Starfield being the greatest game of all time, okay, and 25 years in the making. Come on, you can beat 4.5 million, right? We'll see, because people are hyping up this game. People are still defending every single thing about this game, so that's okay, right? But let's hope that it can live up to the hype, and let's hope that this can move a lot of Game Pass subscriptions for Microsoft, because this is the whole point, right? It's launching globally tomorrow in Game Pass, or later tonight, or wherever you are in the world. You're probably already playing it in Game Pass. And so let's talk about the performance of early access. All right, so early access, let's talk about that. And this is very important. We know Microsoft don't like reporting on numbers and stuff like that, but this is something that's very, very key here. So Starfield, the holier than thou game, the greatest game of all time, all right, early access has reportedly far surpassed the 1 million player milestone. Wow. So that's a lot, though. I can't cap. That's a lot, because you think about how many people sign up for that premium edition or the Constellation edition and actually spend that money, that $30 extra, or they bought the Constellation edition or whatever the case may be. That is a lot of money that they made extra, right? That $30 extra, or if you have Game Pass, I believe it was like, what, $34 or $32 or something like that with Game Pass discount. So what do you guys think? 1 million player milestone on both. Nah, this is not just on Xbox. This is both Xbox and Steam. Are y'all hearing me? So 2 platforms combined. I don't know. On both platforms, though, it would have been nice to see that just on Xbox, considering the install base of the Xbox, player base. But on both, could be better. That's my opinion. Could be better. But 1 million across Xbox and Steam with just the premium edition buyers. That's just the premium edition buyers. Now, playtracker.net. This is coming from playtracker.net. So they were able to track to see how many players between, I believe, during the launch of the premium edition, it was what, 200. It was reported that it was like 200 and something thousand, 236,000 players on Steam. Not really a whole lot, considering Baldur's Gate 3 did what, 600,000, and then it climbed up to 800,000. Yeah, that's a huge difference there in terms of player base and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, hopefully the numbers can speak for themselves tomorrow, because here's the thing, man. When you got a game as ambitious and overhyped, and people are just like, oh my God, it's the best game. Oh, people are saying game of the generation. Hold on. Oh boy, I'm about to go in right now. So, oh boy. You guys know me. People are going as far as saying Starfield is the game of the generation. Out of every single game that we have played this entire generation, people are saying that this is the game of the generation. 10 out of 10 in story, 10 out of 10 in graphics, 10 out of 10 in sound, 10 out of 10 in exploration and characters and voice acting. Overall, this is a masterpiece. People are saying that this game is a masterpiece. My God. Wow. So, okay, if you're saying that Starfield is a masterpiece, do you know even what masterpiece means? Okay. Now, everybody have their own opinion on what masterpiece means, all right? And everything is perfect with Starfield. I mean, I'm not even going to give my opinion on it because I don't want to be attacked in any type of way. I'm not going to waste my time because it's childish and I don't have time for it. It's like, you can't have an opinion. But if you think that this game is literally the game of the generation, it should do game of the generation numbers. So the number to beat tomorrow at launch, I need to see 5 million. I need to see 5 million. Nothing less, but more. If this game is so freaking great, it should outdo Forza Horizon 5. I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear, oh, Marlon's 2 different type of games. I don't want to hear that. It has nothing to do with it. This is an Xbox exclusive. So, and this game is so big, so massive, and 25 years in the making. It needs to do crazy numbers. This is a massive AAA game, right, for Microsoft, coming off of the failure and the heels of Redfall. The failure of Redfall. So this needs to do crazy numbers for Microsoft, okay? Because majority of people are going to be playing on Game Pass day one. So I need to see at least 5 million people, you know, digging into Starfield tomorrow. And that would be really good. A really good push for Microsoft for Game Pass, getting insane amount of subscribers. Obviously, that's probably going to fall off depending on how people feel about Game Pass. You know, some people are probably going to be brand new to Game Pass tomorrow, trying it out for the first time, and maybe they just want to try out Starfield. Considering Microsoft took away the trial thing, apparently they took away the 1 month trial thing, so now you got to just pay, you know, $10 or whatever you're going to pay, you know, $16.99 Ultimate, whatever the case may be. Some people are probably just going to go sign up for the console version of Game Pass just to play the game, whatever, I guess. I don't know. But there it is on that one. So, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. But I'm really hoping that this masterpiece that everybody is claiming this game out to be, with everything that I've pointed out, I played almost 6 hours on Series S, and I played, I'm pretty sure at this point, well over 10 hours now on PC. So there is that, right? I've definitely put some hours into this game. And my opinion is, to me, this is not a masterpiece. Is it a good game? Yes, it's a good game. There are some fun parts of this game, like, you know, obviously getting in your ship and going to like raiding different ships and stuff like that. Like that's kind of really cool, where you can dock your ship on top of another ship and you could just do like Grand Theft Auto style, like jack some other space pirate ship. And then, you know, it's kind of really cool. That's one of my favorite things to kind of do, docking your ship and on other ships. And that's one of my, like, exploring different planets. I'm not fixing to sit here like Alana Pierce and sitting down for 7 hours, just, oh my God, 7 hours to fly to Pluto. Not me, not me. That's a bore fest. Not me. But if that's you, that's you. But that is just kind of like it for me. Everything else is okay. Everything, exploring the planets. I think from my favorite exploration is planet Luna. I think that's the moon or whatever the heck that is. The lighting, whatever, looks good. You guys remember I actually played it and it was good. Like it looked really next generation. PC is definitely the preferred way to actually play the game and get the most out of it in terms of visuals and stuff like that. On Series X, it does look good, but obviously PC is more superior. You get more frames, better image quality, things of that nature. But in terms of game of the generation, in terms of masterpiece, no sir. Is it a good game, Marlon? Yes, it is. I tell you what, Starfield does a lot of things right in terms of the potential of what it could be or what it can be, if that makes sense. But no, that's just my opinion. Okay, that's my opinion. Now, here's the question that I have for you guys. And let's end this poll really quickly, because since we're talking about the game of the generation, let me ask you guys this, okay? Do you guys think Starfield is the game of the generation? Do you guys think Starfield is the game of the generation? I need everybody to open up their mouths. Do you guys think it's a masterpiece? All right, need y'all. 25 years in the making. We've been waiting for so long. All right, Bethesda has not done a new IP in 25 freaking years. So much hype surrounding this game. This game is like holier than thou. This game is perfect for some people. No bugs for some people. No glitches for some people. And that's completely fine. But you know, Starfield, like I said, Todd Howard, legendary guy, by the way, been in the industry for years, light years, okay? And we already know the areas where Bethesda themselves struggle. Now, shout out to Pete Hines, because he even came out and say, whoa. We know that our launches in terms of our games have not been great. Thank you so much, Pete Hines, for coming out and manning up. Actually manning up. I'm being for real. Actually manning up and admitting that, yeah, Bethesda's launch when it comes to their games ain't that great, right? And so he actually came out in an interview basically saying that, you know what, we're going to make Redfall a good game. Nah, you should have did that before the game came out, right? So now you got to work twice as hard now to give us a 60 FPS update and to fix a lot of the bugs and glitches and issues and the bland, very, very bland experience that people been having with Redfall. Now you're going to have to do the same thing with Starfield, because there's a lot of bugs, a lot of glitches. It's just the third person kind of seems like I don't know. It just feels weird. You know, just shooting in third person. First person is definitely the way to go. I know some people I like to run around in third person, but when it comes to shooting in third person, that's a no for me, right? But yeah, man, in terms of game of the generation, no. Not for me. Not for me. Now, here's my last question. And this is on the heels of the tracker that we just got, okay? So listen to me. Listen to this. So apparently, Starfield, the launch tomorrow. This is what I was hearing. The launch of tomorrow is supposed to be very massive for Xbox. Now, apparently, Microsoft should be coming up with their numbers real soon in terms of how well Xbox is performing and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Even though we just got it not that long ago. But interesting enough, I really want to see how many, you know, Xboxes are being pushed right now. How many people bought Series X, S, things of that nature? How many people sign up for Gamepass? We need those metrics because a game as big as Starfield. Thank y'all so much for the super chats. A game as big as Starfield, we need the metrics. We need the metrics on it because 500 employees worked on this game and $200 million. That's a lot of money to go into development for Starfield. So is that a W for you guys? Is that a big dub? Is that a no dub? Let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. Andrew, thank you so much for the $2. And also, let me see y'all predictions for tomorrow. Do you guys, let me see that while we have this poll up. Do you guys think that Starfield will beat Horizon 5? That's what I need to hear from y'all. Do you think, and then we'll move on to the next topic. Do you think that Starfield, the most anticipated game of the generation, the game of the generation, the masterpiece of a game that it is, do you think it's going to beat out Forza Horizon 5 launch numbers at 4.5 million or 18 months later 30 million or more? Do you think so? Let me know. All right, it says, I want my money back. Big L. What? Wait a minute. So how much money did you spend on Starfield? Did you get the Constellation Edition? Wow, are you that upset about your purchase? Sorry, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. My man T Murphy with the $2 donation says no to Starfield, yes to Baldur's Gate 3 PS5 Game of the Year. So do y'all think it's gonna beat out Forza Horizon 5? Because Forza Horizon 5 did 4.5 million at launch. And from what we're hearing from this tracker website, they're saying Starfield did 1 million between Xbox and Steam. That's not really impressive. I mean, between two platforms now, a million is a lot, but I'm just saying, like, for Xbox, I would want to see 1 million on Xbox. But, you know, a lot of people prefer PC anyway. But, you know, 500,000 on Xbox, and I'm guessing 500,000 on Steam. That's not really incredible numbers, but hey, you know what? I really hope that Starfield really does deliver for Microsoft and, you know, obviously have a huge W. I don't know if it's going to get Game of the Year. It would be nice if it can get Game of the Year. I mean, it's sitting at about an 88 on Metacritic. And the last time I recall, 88 is a very, very good score. 88 is a very, very good score, or 87 or 88. I think it's at an 88 still. Very good score. Right? That's a very decent score. And so I really wanted to sort of highlight that because I wanted to know where you guys' mindset, you know, is with Starfield and how you're enjoying it right now. So that's Starfield. All right. So like I said before, I know some people, you know, are quick to defend the game and saying stuff. But hey, if that's your opinion, man, I respect your opinion. You know what I mean? If you think the game is a masterpiece, if you think it's at an 86 right now. It's at an 86? Really? Oh, wow. Okay, well, I mean, that's still good. So it dropped a little bit. I mean, that's still good, guys. That's still good. Anything in the 80s is really, really good. Anything in the 80s is really good. 86 on Xbox Series X. That's pretty good. Obviously, people are review bombing the stuff and everything like that. and that's generally what happens most of the time. But in 80s is really good. Late 80s is really, really, really good. Thank you for subscribing. Make sure you turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out on the daily updates. Now, interesting, while we're talking about Starfield, right? Because we heard that a lot of people purchased the Xbox, the Constellation Edition, right? They purchased the Constellation Edition, and so here's another thing I wanted to kind of highlight too before we move on. Whoa, look at this. So I'm expecting, this is the last thing we're talking about, Starfield, and then we're gonna move on. So hold on, don't move yet, I got you guys. Y'all ready for this? This is why I'm expecting Starfield to outshine Forza Horizon 5. This is the reason why right here. You see this? Starfield's Game Pass upgrade is currently the best-selling item on Xbox. Wow. Whoa. Y'all seeing that? Are y'all surprised? I'm not surprised. You know what I'm saying? Starfield Game Pass upgrade is currently the best-selling item on Xbox right now. Holy cow. All right. So there you go. There you go, guys. I can't say I'm surprised or anything like that. There it is right there. All right. Obviously, the premium edition, $31.49. And yeah, it is the best-selling item right now, topping the charts. It says right here that Starfield Premium upgrade has actually made the top 10 in the UK physical charts. It's at number 7. That's impressive for a code in a box that just unlocks the game a few days early for Game Pass subscribers. Nice little earner, this mini early access. I wonder if it will catch on. Christopher Dring. This is from, I think Christopher Dring from VGC. So, you know, there you guys go, man. Just wanted to highlight that. All right. I promise that's it for Starfield. Let's move on. Whoa. Now, this is interesting, all right? Now, I wanted to ask you guys, because now that we are going up on price and stuff like that on a lot of these subscription services, they raised the price on Game Pass, this, that, and the third. Now, Xbox Game Pass games, okay? Now, we always do this for like Sony games, stuff like that, but I wanted to highlight this for you guys as well. So let's go ahead and let's dig into this one. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button if you're brand new to the channel. Let's get it popping. All right, so here we go. So we're going to be talking about Xbox Game Pass games for September, and I think this lineup is pretty good, with the exception of one game that I'm probably not gonna really care about. But hey, for those, which I'm already playing Starfield. But what do you guys think about this month's Game Pass lineup of games? What do you guys think? So on screen, we have gotten Starfield September 6th, Solar Ash September 14th, and Lies of P September 19th. So if you're not in Xbox Early Access or anything, not Xbox Early Access, if you're not on Starfield Early Access, then I think that this is a pretty good deal, right? If you haven't played Starfield yet, this is a pretty, those Lies of P and Starfield alone, I think is pretty good. You know, when it comes to games, you know, for Game Pass and stuff like that. But Solar Ash, don't care about Solar Ash, but Lies of P, you know, is a strong contender there. And obviously Starfield. So, you know, like I said, Starfield is a good game. Just for me, not the game of the generation for me, but it's a good game. And Lies of P. So there you guys go. Let me know y'all thoughts for September games on Game Pass. All right, so there you guys go on that one. very, very enticing, right? And especially with the, you know, price hike and stuff like that. All right, so let's go ahead and let's move on. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button for your boy. I appreciate you guys. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tomorrow is the official launch of Starfield, and I know some of you guys are excited, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and let's move on. Let's talk about Final Fantasy 16. Hold on. Yeah. So Final Fantasy 16. So Square Enix confirms Final Fantasy 16 PC version and DLC plans. A significant update has also been released for the PS5 version. So more details have been shared on Square Enix plans for Final Fantasy 16 for PC before the end of the year. It said, now Final Fantasy 16 producer Yoshida shared obviously news during PAX West on Saturday, along with news a significant update has released for the PS5 version. Now, it's been just over 2 months since the launch of obviously Final Fantasy 16 release, and we have received an enormous amount of feedback from players around the world, Yoshida said via a pre-recorded video. Now, the development team and I have also been watching your videos and streams, paying special attention to what everyone thinks of Final Fantasy 16. We put our all into creating this game, so it's a real joy to see so many different reactions, and so an expression of our sincerest gratitude. We are releasing a free update available for download today. Now, full patch notes for the new update can be embedded below. Yoshida highlighted that the fact that it's added new controller layouts, new weapon skin feature allowing players to change appearance of Clive's weapon and alternate outfits, Clive, Jill, Torgal, and obviously Amborcia and Joshua. So there you guys go on that one. And obviously, to accommodate, the development team has started to work on 2 installments of paid DLC. Now, finally, Final Fantasy 16 was released as a PS5 exclusive. We are aware that many of you have been asking for a PC version, so allow me to take this opportunity to officially announce that development on the PC version is currently underway. So there you guys go. They're developing a PC version for Final Fantasy 16. That's confirmed. And I hope to give you more information on both DLC and PC version by the end of this year. So actually stay tuned. So shout out to Yoshida and everything like that. So yeah, there's that. Let me know y'all thoughts in the actual comment section. That is Final Fantasy 16 DLC and PC version. Okay. Mick Sean, thank you for the $2. Says, Marlon, what rating do you give Starfield so far? Like, I've already said it. I played it on, you see me played it on Xbox. I guess you wasn't watching that stream. And I said it's a 7. My experience, graphics, sound, gameplay, everything as a whole, as a whole, you know what I mean, is a 7 for me. You know, gameplay, graphics, characters, sound, exploration, weapons, you know, upgrades, everything is at a 7 for me. My overall experience, a 7 so far for that game. 7. I'm still at a 7. You know what I mean? It's not a 10 out of 10 for me. And oh my god, I keep forgetting, the loading screens are annoying to the point where I'm just like, I just want to stop playing this game. I understand that the game is massive, but in situations where I feel like the game shouldn't be loading, it's loading. You know, going into a different section that's in the same vicinity, I can see if I'm going out into a massive open world space, then fine, because you got to load all the assets and stuff like that and textures and blah, 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 right? So I understand, but man, every little thing that you do, loading, and it's just like a last generation experience, like loading. I don't know. I can't stand that. I just can't stand that. So I'm at a 7, man. I'm at a 7. Loading. Man, it's crazy. But that's just me, though. That's just me. I know some people are just like, oh, I'm fine with the loading screen. Oh, are you? Okay, that's good if you are. You know what I mean? That's your opinion if you are. But loads. I always keep forgetting to talk about that. But yeah, the loading screens, not a fan of it. But I understand that the game is massive, so that could be the reason why. But still, it's just every single thing loaded. It's already bad enough that you gotta wait You know, when you warping into another location or warp into another planet, there's another load screen there. Getting into the cockpit of your plane, I mean your ship, I should say, loading. You know what I mean? Like every single thing you do, if you got to go through a door, loading. It's just, thought we were done with that, man. Thought we were done with that, but I don't know. I really don't know. And whatever. Let's see here. So we're officially in the Q&A portion of the show. Make sure you guys do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that share button for your boy. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. But yeah, the crazy freaking load times. The crazy freaking load times, man. It's just, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Every single thing is load time. So yeah, Q&A time. If you did enjoy the show, hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button, turn on that post notification bell so you never miss out. If you have any questions, any concerns, don't hesitate to hit that super chat button if you want to help out our show. That's optional, by the way. Or if you want to decide to give some members to our community or sign up, you know, for a membership, that will be really, really appreciated. So Q&A time. Tag me. If you're not going to super chat, tag me so I can see what you guys are saying. But yeah, it's just the loading times, dog. Like I can't, I get that the game is massive, and I get that some people are like, oh, Marlon, the game is massive. Yeah, I understand that. But man, I don't know, man. I just don't freaking know. You should be mad at Sony for Sony. We should be mad at Sony cutscenes. I should be mad at Sony's cutscenes. What does Sony cutscenes have to do with loading screens in Starfield? I swear, man, y'all always be pulling the Sony card. Every single time. Every single freaking time. It is so annoying. So annoying. So annoying. Like Starfield don't have cutscenes too. I'm done, man. I can't. Some of y'all just need to just give it up, bro. Just give it up, bro. Always trying to pull the Sony card. Every single thing. Oh, Sony this. Sony that. What does Sony have to do with this? It's not Sony's fault why there's loading screens in Starfield. Sony this, Sony that, Sony did this, Nintendo this, Nintendo that. Nah, bro. The game has a lot of loading. It has nothing to do with Sony and cutscenes. What does Sony cutscenes have to do with Starfield having so much freaking loading? Loading. Every little thing, loading. To the point where I'm just like, you know what? I'm done. Yeah. Because that's like last generation. Last freaking generation. You know, they lie about these consoles. Oh, yeah, we're supposed to be way past. We're supposed to be way past loading screens. No, sir. We still here. We're still here. So y'all can say whatever y'all want to say about Sony and their cutscenes. Sony cutscenes have nothing to do with Microsoft and Starfield with loading screens. Nothing to do with that. So it's just too many. Well, hey, man, it is what it is. Well, it is what it is. That's been a thing for years. What's up, Big Money TJ Rock? What's up, TJ? I mean, most of the cutscenes, if not all the cutscenes in Sony games, you can skip them. I remember people was making a big deal about Metal Gear Solid 4. Oh, Metal Gear Solid 4. All there was just pure cutscenes. People was pissed at Kojima and Sony and Konami. Oh, yeah, cutscenes. Too many cutscenes. But that game was still fantastic. Metal Gear Solid 4 was still fantastic. Still a great freaking game. I'm just trying to show you an example. You know what I mean? That was back then. Obviously, we still have cutscenes. I mean, what do you don't? You don't want cutscenes? Well, hey, press it off. If it allows you to press it off, press it off. But, man, cutscenes are always going to be in every video game. Whether it's Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, PC, ain't nothing you can do about that. It is what it is. Hey, what's up? What's going on, Par? Yeah, MGS4 was amazing, but people was complaining about that game. You know, he says, good to see you also. Hey, much love, man. Much love. Listen, thank you so much for the other day, man. You have no idea. We needed the blessing, and you came through, man. And big up, man. Big up, big up, big up. Hope your business and everything is doing great and everything, man. God bless, TJ, man. It's so great to see you again, man. I know you're a valuable member to our community, and I haven't seen you in a hot minute. So God bless. God bless. But yeah, man, it's just people just, you know, they always pull the Sony card. Sony this, Sony that. See, I told you Sony this. When it ain't even Sony's fault why there's a bunch of loading screen in freaking Starfield. But I guess you got to blame somebody for it, right? It is what it is, man. It is what it is, bro. I mean, it's all good at the end of the day. You know, people do what they do, and that's fine, I guess. Granted, there's nothing that we could do about it, but hey, that's that, right? All right, so let's see here. You said they had good cutscene anyway. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but you know, that was one of the freaking games. That was one of the freaking games that people was just complaining about. Like MGS, and Last of Us, too many cutscenes. Marlon, too many cutscenes. I'm like, oh, here we go. Here we go. Too many, Marlon, too many cutscenes. Marlon, come on, Marlon. Why has Last of Us got so many cutscenes? Yeah, like every Sony game, you know, people is like, oh yeah, you know, boring. People say that Sony single player games are boring, but they still buy them. People complain about one thing, and then they're like, oh yeah, so Sony single player games are boring. Then why you keep playing them then? You know what I mean? Oh, Horizon, boring game. God of War, boring game. I mean, for real, like people just, oh, boring. Spider-Man, trash. DLC after DLC. You know, people just trash a lot of stuff. Like, people don't like PlayStation games, apparently. But you still play them, though. You know, you still rush out there and spend $70. I don't get it. I don't freaking get it, bro. I really don't get it. But to each their own, you know. This is what Sony does. Doesn't have anything to do with Microsoft. Exactly. Doesn't have anything to do with what Microsoft does. Exactly. But that's the thing. Like, that gets to me is like, oh, yeah, that everybody always pull that card. I'm like, listen, Starfield has a lot of freaking loading screens. Oh, yeah, Sony got a lot of cutscenes. I'm like, bro, everybody knows Sony games have a lot of cutscenes in them. But the choice is yours. At least a lot of Sony games, you can press it off. You can take off the cutscene if you want. You can press it off. A lot of games allow you to press off the cutscene. But the loading, at least, man, look at The Last of Us Part 1. Like, that game was just from start to finish. You don't see no long freaking loading screen and this and that. I understand that Starfield is a massive game. I get it. But, man, every single section of the game, loading. Come on, man. Like, and these are supposed to be next generation consoles. Very disappointing, man. Very disappointing. But hey, it is what it is, bro. You can't win. You can't get everything you want in life. So you're gonna get what you're gonna get, and that's the reality. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? He says he's saying, don't be mad. Starfield is more of a game of the year, not a movie. What? Hey, listen. And I you know what? I really hope that Starfield gets game of the year. I really hope that Starfield gets game of the year. I want Starfield to get game of the year. I really do, because Microsoft needs it very badly. Very, 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 very badly. They need that so bad, because they haven't had a game of the year in a long time. So bad. So I hope for the best for Starfield. I want Starfield to get game of the year. I really do. But to sit there and blame Sony for something that, well, clearly Sony and Bethesda. It said, to be fair, no loading screen is all Sony marketing. It says no Xbox. You can't judge the game just on that. He says Starfield is killing it, Marley. Hey, that's why I said I wanted to win game of the year, because Microsoft needs a W. They need a W. They need a W. They need a big, massive W. So, yeah, you can blame Sony all you want. Blame Sony for something Xbox related all you want. That's all right. He says if Starfield wins Game of the Year, the standard for games is in the dumps, and it probably will. It probably will win Game of the Year. You know, so it says Starfield over Tears of the Kingdom and Spider-Man Marlin. I'm just saying. Yep. I told you it's the game of the generation. I specifically sat here and I told you guys, people are saying game of the generation, game of the century, literally game of the year, game of the generation, all this type of stuff. Masterpiece. So if it's a game of the generation, it's definitely going to get game of the year over Baldur's Gate. It's definitely going to get game of the year over Tears of the Kingdom and Spider-Man 2. I'm just saying those games don't matter, right? Clearly they don't. Win over Baldur's Gate 3. I'm saying that's what people are saying. It's game of the generation. No joke. You don't believe me? Look on X right now. Well, now it used to be called Twitter. Look on Twitter. What people are saying about this game. All right, tell Black Magic he's a cap magician. Oh Lord. Hey, Rich, you something else, man. Y'all too, man. Y'all too. It says someone really needs to answer why Starfield NPCs look like they are on that stuff. Bro, y'all saw me, what was it? When did I stream Starfield? Do you guys remember when I streamed Starfield? I don't know if y'all remember. I think it was Friday. Yeah, it was Friday when I streamed it, and I showed you the NPCs for myself. I literally showed you the NPCs for myself. They did not look good, but hey, people love defending Starfield on every little thing. So, you know what? That's everybody's opinion. So, 3 days ago, right? And you guys, we took a look at the NPCs. So, hey, it is what it is, Brian. He said they really look like they're on serious guy. Hey, I'm just saying. And people are okay with that. You know, that's not a concern for them. People are okay with that. So, if people are okay with that, then, hey, man. It is what it is, right? I think it was rushed after a delay. Bro, they delayed Starfield, what, almost a whole year? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. You know, rushed. Rush, you say. Rushed. Nah, bro. It got delayed. Ain't no rush. They had plenty of time to work on the characters. And, you know, the AI and all this type of stuff. But it says game of the year, not game of the year. Who cares as long as you enjoy the game? That is true. That is true. That is cut and dry truth. It shouldn't really matter. 500 people worked on the game. 500 people. 500 people. And you know what's funny? People always want to pull the Sony card about, oh, Sony games cost too much money and all this type of stuff, right? And they end up being underwhelming and trash. Well, guess what, buddy? Guess what? Guess what? I'm just saying, if you're saying Sony games are boring and Sony games are trash and this and that, okay. Well, guess what? Starfield was $200 million. People was getting on Sony talking about God of War Ragnarok 200 million and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And Horizon over 200 million and Horizon is a boring game. Well, look at Starfield. $200 million. $200 million. Come on, guys. Come on, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's just crazy. You know? It says, and the excuse is always going to be, well, it's Bethesda. That's a cop-out. It says, we didn't let Rockstar get away with it with the GTA trilogy or CD Projekt Red with Cyberpunk. It's fraud. Exactly. You know what I mean? And it's just, it's sad, bro. It's so freaking sad. Like, it's like, what's wrong with people? You know, but people don't care. People don't care. Somebody said Starfield cost $400 million. That's even worse. $400 million. I mean, somebody, I forgot who it was, but it was on somebody's LinkedIn profile. And they said that Starfield cost about $200 million. Look it up if you don't believe I'm lying. I mean, you don't believe I'm telling the truth. You know, $200 million, 500 employees. That's a lot of people. 500 game devs. That's a lot of people. It said GTA 6 costs how much? $150 according to the rumors. I don't believe it. I'm calling cap on that one. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Not for one bit. More like $1 billion. Hey, well, I don't know what to tell you. Ivo, thank you for the $2. Says, thank you, Marlon. You're a very honest person. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You know, it's just, this is what we got to deal with. You know, this is what we got to deal with at the end of the day. And it's so sad, man. It's so freaking sad. $100,000 a year average per worker. Yeah, there you go. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. So yeah, it's just, man, come on, man. This is what you have to deal with, though. This is how the situation works, and this is why I tell you guys, y'all got to make that decision on your own, on what y'all think is correct, because this is insane, man. When you sit down and you really think about it, it's just kind of like, wait, what? Like how is this even happening? Like, are we crazy or something? Nah, bro, it's real. It's reality. It's reality. It says people are refunding Starfield. Where is that? Where you see people refunding Starfield at? Because I'm calling cap on that one. It said $150 for GTA 6. It said my pre-order is in ASAP. Oh, you big money. You big money. I see you, big money. I see you, big money. I see you, big money, man. You're big money. You're big money. Oh, that ain't nothing for you. You swim in cash, right? Yeah, that ain't nothing. $150, that ain't nothing. You know, hey, I hear you, big dog. I hear you. I hear you. Pedal to the flow, to the engine. Head up in the clouds when I levitate. We don't spit game, we just educate. I say I think Marvel Spider-Man 2 will be game of the year. We'll see. We'll see. It says Outer Worlds by Obsidian has better looking NPCs than Starfield. Some people don't think so. Starfield started out at 200 million to make and ended at 400 million. Well, that's even more. That's even more. That's even more. That's even more. They said not Spider-Man. Spider-Man is going to do great, bro. Spider-Man is going to do great. Spider-Man is going to do great. I'm telling you that right now, because it's Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man, so it's going to do insane numbers. Series X sales up 1,000% on Amazon. Yeah, I saw that too. We'll see. We'll see how those numbers translate out into the launch of Starfield and beyond. We'll see how it actually works out, right? Spider-Man 2 will be yet another game that runs that runs seamless through several areas at 60 FPS with buildings, traffic, NPCs, side quests, questions. I mean, I guess you meant side quests and character switching. Yeah. It says up 1,000% from what? I saw a tweet that was going around saying that it was up, you know, sales are up for, you know what I mean, for Series X on Amazon 1,000%. So, you know, with, I think with the, what was it again? I think after the showcase. It was after the showcase, after the Xbox showcase. And then I think also with you know, with the launch of Starfield, you know, with people looking forward to Starfield and stuff like that. It says Game Plus, just like Load Feel. It says Spider-Man 2 is going to be insane. Yeah, Spider-Man 2 is going to be a great game. I mean, hands down. Spider-Man, man. It's Spider-Man. So, hey, Marlon, did you see that tweet from Insomniac Games talking about... Yep, I talked about it. Yep, I talked about it earlier. I was like, wait, what? Like, wait, what? It says, why do you always need to do something with a game after you beat it? It says every game doesn't need to be 100 plus hours. Says I rather spend money on a great 25 to 35 hours experience than 1,000 hours of. Hey, I don't have 1,000 hours to put in a game. I just need to beat a game. If I get sent a game for review, I just need to beat it and get it done. You know what I mean? Get my review out, get it done, or do my gameplay review where I just do the gameplay review for you guys so y'all can see, you know, if there's any value into it, and then take it from there. But I mean, hey, thank you so much for following me out on Twitch. I appreciate it, Ovo. But yeah, to see if there's any value into the game. But I don't have time, bro. I'm way too busy, you know what I mean, to be sitting here putting in thousands of hours, or sitting there trying to get to Pluto for 7 hours. Not me. I don't have that time like I did, you know, before. Like I just don't have the time. Now some people might, but not me. I just don't have the time. I just don't have the time, bro. So, you know what I mean? There's that. So yeah, there's that. Just don't have the time. Now, some people do have the time. Some people are like, yeah, Marlon, yeah. Congratulations. Go explore Venus and, you know, Jupiter and all these other planets. Sit down for 10 hours because you got all that time to burn. I don't have that time to burn anymore. I just don't, man. I have other things that is important. I have other things to do. I just don't have the time. I just don't. So, you know, that's just the reality, man. Now, to each their own. I mean, you do your thing, you know, do what you see fit, but that's a lot of time to sit there and burn. Like, I can't do that. I can't do that. Can't do that. This is my pronouns as Spider-Man. Says some people are no happy. Yeah, I mean, well, hey, some people are not happy with 20 hours. 20 hours is a long time. Jedi Survivor is running great and looking with the new patch. Okay, that's good to hear. I'm happy to hear that. This is just a heads up. PlayStation Plus annual price increase takes effect tomorrow. Jim Ryan just getting started, my guy. Hey, there you go. Yo, Reginald, I'm good. I'm already good, though. I'm already good with mines. I mean, I was already signed up for a whole year for PlayStation Plus Premium. Mines expire next year, April. So I'm good. I'm not running out or close to being running out yet. So I'm good there. Yo, Reginald, thank you so much for that $10. Keep the super chats coming. They do help us out. Keep the lights on and keep the show going. Says you have a lot of people watching your channel and hear you trash Xbox and they follow you. They follow your lead. You don't think you... Wait. You don't think you have influence on people and why it's a console war? Okay. So when trash Xbox, how do I... Let me pause the music real quick. Pause the music. Wait, where's... Let me pause the music real quick. Okay, so... Your thing... Wait. So your thing was you have a lot of people watching your channel and hear you trash Xbox and they follow your lead. You don't think you have influence on people and why it's a console war. Okay, so you're saying I trash Xbox. Okay. How do I trash Xbox? Because like I said, I speak my mind. I tell it like it is. If Sony is lacking in the area, I say, Sony, what are you doing? Like the PlayStation Plus increase. I call them out. I'm like, you got to add value. You got to add more value to PlayStation Plus Premium to warrant that price increase. When they promised us Horizon Forbidden West for free, right, as a free upgrade, but they turn around and charge it, I call them out for it. Like, I call Sony out so many times for their mistakes. You know what I mean? Their anti-consumer behaviors here and there, cross saves back in the day, so many different things, remakes, remasters that we don't need. Call them out for this type of stuff, right? Same thing with Microsoft. You need to find ways to fully utilize the Series X. That's not trashing them. That's speaking the obvious, saying the obvious. Trashing is completely different. Trashing is like, okay, they're doing so good, and then I'm still coming up with something to say that is not the reality. A lot of the stuff that I talk about on my show is the reality and is what's going on right now. Like, for instance, the quality control at Xbox. What the heck is going on with the quality control? Buggy, glitchy freaking games. Games that is not living up to par. Redfall should have never came out. That's not trashing Xbox. That's the reality. That game, that's an abomination to a video game. That should have never freaking came out in the first freaking place. That's not trashing them. That's the truth, because a lot of people, a lot of Xbox fans was very upset. Last year, when they gave us a big fat zero, a big fat egg, no games at all to freaking play in 2022. What did Phil Spencer come out and said? Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry because there's no games. And I literally saying that, man, that's some excuses. We're well past the pandemic now, right? If Sony can put out games year after year, except for this year, they haven't been so hot besides Spider-Man 2 and Horizon Forbidden West DLC in terms of first party stuff, but they have second party and third party stuff, right? But at the same time, that's not trashing, right? Microsoft needs to find a way to validate Series X owners, right? Because we have in a lot of games that are coming out for Series X and S, and it seemed like they're just catering more to the S and not the X. That's not trashing. That's the freaking truth. That's the freaking truth. We, as Series X owners, people who spend $500, you can count on your fingers how many games really fully utilize the Series X this entire freaking generation, and we're still freaking waiting. If you can say that Starfield is fully utilized in Series X, then that's your opinion. I think not. Because Series X can do far way more better than what it's doing right now, currently on the market. That's not trashing. That's the reality. Some people they just don't like hearing somebody else's opinion. All right, whether it's true or false. You know, some people don't like hearing somebody else's opinion. I'm not trying to push my opinion on you and make it gospel or make it facts or whatever the case may be. But if you look at the evidence and look around you, stop freaking buying. Me saying stop freaking buying and focus on your first party studios is not me trashing. That's the reality. Stop buying and focus on your first party studios and manage your studios correctly. That's not trashing. There is a difference. And that stuff pisses me off when people sit there and tell me, oh, you're just trashing Xbox. That's not trashing Xbox. That's telling them step up your quality control. Okay, why would Matt Booty sit there and say, oh, yeah, we need to be a trailblazer as well, just like Sony. Because that's one thing that Sony does well is the quality of their games. We need to match the quality of Sony. Matt Booty said that in an interview. Why is Pete Hines coming out and try to correct himself and try to give clarification on, we know that Bethesda games always have, issues at launch, lots of bugs, glitches. Pete Hines said this. That's what I'm talking about. Quality control. If Microsoft can find a way to iron out their quality control, fix a lot of the bugs and glitches, not have so many bugs and glitches at launch, they'll be fine. And bump up the quality even more and prioritize the Series X even more, we're good to go. That's not trashing. That's the reality. Okay. So I'm done talking about it. So, and I see a lot of people, they come at me and, oh man, you have so many people watching you. Like, bro, I've been doing this for 10 years. I earned everything I have. I earned it by working hard. Ain't nobody hand me anything. People was coming after me about the Spider-Man stuff. You know what I mean? Oh, you sell your soul to Sony and all type of jealousy. Oh, so-and-so should have got the Spider-Man 2 stuff and not you and this and that. Like, bro, I earned this. I work for it. Every single day I sit in this chair and I sweat and I grind. Whether it's 2 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours, whatever the case may be, I'm in the chair and I am grinding. You know what I mean? So everything that I have, I work for it. Ain't nobody hand me anything. Ain't nobody show me how to do this. Ain't nobody show me how to do anything. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gave me a book and be like, this is how you stream. This is how you get more people on your channel. Nobody showed me anything. This is me doing this. almost 10 years now on this channel. I've been doing YouTube since I was 18 years old. So I don't owe nobody no explanation. So if you don't like what I do here, I always tell people simple. There's the door. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have time to sit here and waste time and energy on stuff. You see what I'm saying? You get what you get. You know, you get what you get. You get whatever you put out is what you get back. Period. End of story. I try to treat everybody with respect. I try to answer. I'm sitting here right now. What am I doing? Answering questions and taking the time out of my day to answer questions. I'm not trying to start a console war. I'm too old for that. First and foremost, I'm too old for that. Yes, we get into debates, heated debates about video games and consoles and stuff like that. This should be better. That should be better. Or this game is better. That game is better. It is what it is. But at the same time, like everything that I've said about Xbox is out of love for Xbox because I want them to do better because they're trailing behind Sony and Nintendo. And I want him to do better. That garbage freaking interview from Phil Spencer at Kind of Funny talking about, oh, yeah. We're not trying to be the blue guys. You know, we're not trying to be the green guys going blue. You don't have to be the blue guys at all. All you need to do is be the green guys and be the best green that you can be. Period. End of story. People was coming after me hot and ready. When it came down to the acquisition of Activision Blizzard King, coming after me like crazy, all different type of threats and this and that. You know what I'm saying? All because I'm giving my opinion, like stop freaking buying and focusing because your games are struggling. Your first party games are struggling. You have all these studios, you have all these games that are currently in development and you're focusing on buying stuff and you're not focusing on your studios. Come on. That's all I'm saying. That's not trashing them. That's not, you know, that if anything, I'm trying to spread awareness because you don't know who is watching your channel. You don't know who is watching your channel. That's why I keep it 100 with you guys. You know, I try to be as 100% and I try to be as honest as I possibly can. I don't have time for the bull crap. I don't. I really don't. I really freaking don't, man. I try to be 100 with you guys. You guys know how I get down. Am I right on every single thing? No, I'm not. But I put my heart and soul into this. A lot of you guys know that I put a lot of time into this because this is my job. This is what I do full time. My job is to give you guys the news. My job is to play these games and give you my opinion on it and to show you these games so you can make a purchase. That's it's as simple as that. Some people like me. Some people love me. It is what it is. It's not a favoritism contest for me, but I wear my heart on my chest, bro, and I put my heart and soul into this every single day. If I don't stream one day, it's because, well, maybe there's really nothing to talk about. I don't want to waste y'all time, but really and truly, like during the Q&As, this is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? This is what it is. I don't like wasting people's time, and I don't like people wasting my time. You know what I mean? But come on, man. Like, it's funny to me. Oh, because of Sony this and Sony. Here we go with the Sony card. People are always going to pull the Sony card on me. Oh, Sony this and Sony paying you and this and that. Like, it's always got to be something with Sony. My name gets dragged into the crosshairs every single time when it has something to do with, oh, well, Sony this and Sony that and Sony sending you this. And okay, if I was getting stuff from Xbox, it would have been the same thing. Oh, you sold out. You're a traitor and you this. And it never freaking ends. It never ends. Right? And nobody can just sit there and be like, man, you know what? Congrats, bro. You actually earned this. You actually work for this stuff. Right now I'm sitting here and I'm sweating. You know what I mean? Like I'm sitting in here, I'm talking to you guys, like I'm working, you know, like, come on, man. Like, I don't get it, man, but it's all good though, man. It's all good. And nobody got to give me no flowers or nothing. You know, it is what it is, man. For those of you who see the value in the shows, I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? For those of you who come here every single day, you don't have to donate. You don't have to sit here and listen to me. There's so many things you don't have to do, but you're still here. And I respect everybody and I love everybody, regardless if you disagree with me or you agree with me. It is what it is, right? But it's just, I'm so sick of that crap. Let me get to these stuff, man. Movie Rant says, Reginald says, you just had to get him going. I'm just saying, like, I just had to clear that up, bro. Says, I have both systems. I just hear you only trash Xbox. Okay. Reginald is just a troll. He says, did I a YouTube, Sean, it says about how the AI look, they came straight from Fallout 4 and Fallout 76. I don't know. It's so annoying though. It's so annoying. It's so annoying, but I just have to clear it up. Like, people think, oh, you're just trashing Xbox. It's not trashing them. It's calling them out and wanting them to do better, wanting them to win. You know what I mean? What did I do? Play Starfield. I played it on the S. I played it on PC. Still supporting Microsoft. You know what I mean? Because I want them to bring the noise to Sony. Because Sony needs the competition. Nintendo needs the competition. All they've been doing this generation is buying. This entire generation, you know, it's just a hit or miss with a lot of the games that they have put out. All I want them to do is do well. That's it. That's all I want. And that's all we should all want. But the evidence speaks for themselves. Look at Starfield. Prime example. Game is definitely not far from, it's far from perfect. No game is perfect at that, but the way how everybody was hyping it up to be and putting this game as game of the generation, and it's so great, and it's, let me stop wasting precious breath and time talking about it. It is what it is. You like what you like, play what you play, man. Regardless of what my opinion on it is. Who cares about my opinion? Who cares? It says, I have to disagree with a lot of things you say, but respect that. Yeah, and that's fine. You don't have to agree with me. And that's what, hey, Johnny, and that's what everybody, no matter which channel you go to, you're going to disagree with a lot of things they have to say because that's their opinion. Their opinion is not your opinion. You see what I'm saying? Your opinion is not facts. And so being that it's opinionated, it's not factual. So it is what it is. It says Marlon, Starfield is the biggest game after Halo for Xbox. It says just let Theme enjoy the time until Spider-Man 2 comes out. There you go. It says you ain't trashing Xbox. It says not me. It says I openly trash Xbox. They are con artists to me, but that's my opinion. It says you are positive no matter which is a good thing. Is I'm just fed up with the lies, man. It is what it is, though. I mean, you know, you can't win. You can't win, man. You can't win everybody. And that's something that I had to learn. You can't win everybody, bro. It's always going to be something to ruin the mood or to ruin the experience for everybody. It's all good, though. It's all love. It's all love, man. Bless that man, Reginald, man. It's all good. If that's what he thinks of me, bro, then that's what he thinks of me, and that's okay. You know? It's all good. It's all love. It's all love. It's Starfield tonight at 8 p.m. ET on Gamepass. Yes, sir. Make sure you go play it, man. Check it out. Won't hurt. Go check it out. Check out Starfield. My guy, MC Capital K. Let's go, fam. What's popping, man? Well, you know your boy got married and your boy done had the baby and stuff like that, man. So just been busy with that. But I promise once everything kind of settles, we going to get in the studio and get some stuff done, man. You know, we going to get some stuff done. So I just got to work it into my new schedule that I have now. But we'll work it. We'll work it out, fam. How's everything going, man? How's everything going? Did you get the studio back up and running yet? Let me know, man. Let me know. What's up, Harlem? What's popping? Make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys. God bless. Yes, sir. It says you're going to stream Starfield some more. I actually played it yesterday. Don't know if you follow me out on Twitch, Rich, but I played it yesterday on Twitch. Did some more missions and stuff. Fly around and did a couple more missions in Starfield. So, yeah. I said they finally have a performance patch for Jedis. Yep, I talked about it during the stream. You must have came in a little later or whatever. So, yeah, I did talk about it and stuff. Yeah, so I guess going back into it, and it adds DLSS support as well for PC. So, yes, sir. There's that. All right. There's that. There's that. No, no, General. That's a wrap for me. That's a wrap for me, sir. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. Let's see. Any more questions? It said, just hope Bethesda hears what everyone is saying and just improve Starfield. It says you're not negative, but you're not negative, just truthful. He says we want all games to be good. Yeah, for sure, man. That's really my whole base. Is just like it's called player feedback. You know what I mean? It's just called player feedback. So it is what it is. MC capital K. My man says blessings. Glad to hear that. Next year the studio is coming. Oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait. I cannot wait, man. But yeah, man, we gotta get in the lab as soon as I get settled with all this baby stuff, man. Then, you know, I gotta hit you up, man, and we gotta make it happen. We gotta make it happen, man. Nedson, what's up, man? How you doing, man? Appreciate that. So is State of Play confirmed? It's rumor from Jeff Grubb. You know, Jeff Grubb is very credible. So we'll see, though. We'll see. It says, what is this about PS5 strike? It's a writer strike. What's going on in Hollywood with the writers, with their union and stuff? They pretty much want more money, better pay, stuff like that. Better treatment overall. And so actors strike, writer strike, stuff like that is going on. A lot of movies and stuff getting delayed. And, you know, that's what's going on with Wolverine. Apparently, allegedly, that's what they're saying, that it could be affected in terms of development. So he says, got me in Series X recently. No games yet, though. Oh, Nedson. Hey, let's go. Hey, there you go, man. My man with the Series X. Yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate that. Happy you got a Series X, man. Happy you got a Series X, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hope you enjoy your Series X. Hope you enjoy your Series X. Yeah. Hope you enjoy your thing. Yes, sir. Yeah. We out here. We out here. Yes, sir. We out here. We out here. We out here. Let's see here. It says, I'm surprised didn't accidentally flush that. Nah, man. Hey, and I always congratulate everybody, man. Whenever they buy a console, it is what it is, man. If you see the value in the Series X right now, and you see the value in the Xbox ecosystem, get that joint. You know what I mean? Get that joint. Get that joint. You know what I'm saying? The value is there. Get that joint. Get on that joint. You feel me? Yeah. For real. It said 2 months after the fact. He said Jedi Survivor not given that 10 out of 10. Yeah, it was kind of a rough launch though, for real. He said, hey Marlon, do you play 2K? Not like I used to, man. Not like I used to. From time to time I'll get sent a game, but it's pretty much the same thing year over year, man. I had it last year though. They sent it to me last year and I played it. It's same thing with slight improvements, just like Madden, no major groundbreaking improvement. So, we'll see. I say, hey, Marlon, would you be playing Lies of P? I mean, it's on Game Pass, so I'll give it a shot. Pedal to the flow, to the engine. Head up in the clouds when I levitate. We don't spit game, we just educate. Yeah, the out of paper straight. It says people buy GTA 6 at $150. Yeah, well, other companies follow for sure. If it's true, for sure. If Gamepass takes up Xbox storage, I mean, obviously the service itself takes up a little bit of storage, but when it comes to like the games and stuff, obviously yes. But it takes up a little bit of storage, not a whole lot though. It's part of the UI experience, so. I said, Marlon, I made the mistake of playing Fallout 3 before Starfield. I just keep wishing Starfield is more like Fallout 3 while playing it. Oh, wow. Yeah, for a lot of people. I hear some people be saying that, though. So, yeah, For sure. You know, I mean, that's really what it really boils down to at the end of the day. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? It says, I was wondering, this is with PS4 system lifespan. Well, I think right now, Solid, it's pretty much done with. Sony is kind of like pushing towards more of PS5 now than anything else. So it says, got to max out the storage on my Xbox for future proof. There you go. There you go. Yes, sir. Let's see here. It says, Marlon, I appreciate your videos, but I'm seeing I'm seeing how buying is drying out the games and gamers with these companies. Man, I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Thank you. So Marlon, in your opinion, who's the greatest rapper of all time in hip hop? See, that's subjective. I mean, man, I mean, to me, I don't know, man. I'm sitting at Pac. I'm sitting at Pac. I'm sitting at Pac. I'm sitting at Pac. He says, if Sony is about done, Sony is about done releasing games on PS4, then stop releasing games on old gen already. Hey, well, they gotta keep doing that. You know how it goes, man. You know how it goes. I mean, they have 100 plus million people on PS4, so they got to support that ecosystem, just like with Microsoft, what Microsoft was doing until they finally cut off support. So I mean, it is what it is, right? Any Xbox news? Yeah, we talked about Starfield for a good period of time, and we talked about the games for September for Game Pass: Lies of P, Solar Ash, and Starfield. And apparently, according to this tracker website, they said that Starfield hit like 1 million in terms of players for the early access between Xbox and Steam. So there's that. Oh, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure, Red, for sure, for sure. He says, yeah, we wish Ragnarok was like God of War 3. Ah, man, God of War 3 was amazing. God of War 3 was amazing. For sure. God of War 3 was amazing. I can tell you guys that off rip. I can tell you guys that off rip. God of War 3 was amazing. Yeah, we can, or God of War 2018 for that matter. But hey, man, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is, you know. But I love y'all. Thank y'all so much, man, for hanging with me today. I know it's slow starting off the month. It's very, very slow, but I appreciate y'all. Hopefully we can get some major announcements tomorrow, this week, next week. I hope things kind of the heats can start to turn up a little bit. But I love y'all. Hit the like button on the way out. Tell a friend to tell a friend about the channel. Hit that subscribe button if you're brand new, and turn on that post notification bell on all so you never miss out on the daily updates that we have here. Love you guys. Thank y'all for your time today. And I'm not going to try to keep up a lot of your time and stuff. I know y'all got jobs and, you know, families and other things to do. So I'm always trying to be mindful and respectful of people's time. So don't want to drag this out too long. It's been almost 2 hours now. So love y'all. God bless you guys. Thank y'all for y'all time. Thank y'all for, you know, your super chats and for your time. All right. I love y'all. Be blessed. Be easy. And as usual, MGN, please have yourself a great one. That's what the great Etika would say. Peace. Love y'all. We out.